Hello, new and returning viewers. Welcome back to Bricks First. Today we're going to be looking at a freestyle build. I went on Rebrickable to see how I could combine these two sets into one, and I purchased the plans for that, but in the fine print, because they're user created, the user enters their own information into there. I did not notice that you needed extra pieces. So I'm going to combine these two sets on my own to make my own freestyle build. I needed a house to go in my mini city. You can get these sets for $55 generally, and if you don't get the car with it, you can get just the house only for like $45 on eBay, and you can combine your own. So just say you could get 45 and leave both cars out. So let's take an up close look at it, and I'll show you my plan for it. All right, so this is what we have to work with. A ton of minifigs. I don't think I have a repurpose for those. Okay, we got the minifigs out of the way. So I plan on taking both of the cars apart. We'll use both of them for parts. And if you know what these are, comment down below. I'm thinking maybe I'll put them like in the house build as food, and we can use the green, black, and gray parts. And if you look at the interior of the set, it has some pretty good furniture, but that's about it. There's a flippy thing right here that activates. You're supposed to put letters into here, and then the flippy thing down here, it releases them down the chimney, kind of like Santa Claus, I guess. I don't know. I don't really care about that feature. I don't plan on keeping that. I like the staircase, so I would try to keep that. It's a pretty neat build, just a very simple, easy thing. There's a door down there which goes into this secret room. I don't care about the secret room. It looks like they have someone captive that sleeps in the fireplace or behind the stairs or something. I don't really need that. And the front of it is pretty cool. That's the main thing that I want to keep. I don't know if I'll be able to keep this part right here, but if you look underneath it, the green part is almost half of it. So I'm going to start just by taking the green part and putting the second green part. Like that. So it'll be double the green and green. And if you look at it from the side, you could tell you could almost just join the two halves together. So we'll start with that. That's the kind of general idea, and we'll see what happens. For the start of it, I've taken the furniture out and then separate the rooms. I have to attach the floor to that, and then separate this one as well, and then make it so that way you can take it off of the bottom part with the floor attached so you can see inside it. And I've doubled the base plate already. Now I'm trying to figure out if I want to keep this and how to put it in there, because I can make it a little bit wider on the side of the stairs if I don't keep that. I'm kind of stuck right now. I did a layout of how I wanted things to be. Fireplace, windows, I want another window there. Stairs, hallway. I'm trying to figure out how to do a bay window right here. And I want this to be the kitchen. And I took apart the upper part, and I'm gonna start doing the floor so I can join the roof together and figure out what pieces it's gonna take to make the floor layout. Well, 20 some hours later, this turned out a lot better than I hoped it would. I'm going to be happy to put that in my mini city. I had enough extra pieces to build both of these. These were unintended. I just wanted to see what I could build, what was left over. So let's take a closer look. Okay, we're going to talk about the inside of this first, seeing how that's what dictated the shape of the outside. I knew right away with what layout I wanted to go with. Living room over here. The stairs originally ran this way with 4 studs wide. So I changed them to 3 and made a wraparound staircase, which saved up a lot of room for the kitchen. And I knew I wanted a kitchen there. And I knew I wanted a front door and a back door. It's 12 studs wide by 18 long. And you can see on the bottom that I did sandwich the 2 green plates together, and then I added this, which was the width of the little hidden room under the stairs was over there. So I kind of kept the width of that, but I used it for something else. And you might be wondering what all of these colored pegs are. Well, they go in between the gray ones, so you'll never see it. See, the gray ones hide it through there. You never see those. So let's get on to the kitchen. We'll see you got a sink right there next to a window. We have a fridge. And it has food in it. Then you have it. Here, let's take this out. And then you have a table with some chairs. And I had to put a oneer right there, just because I ran out of this size of tiles that I need. And I want to stay true with the theme of using only what comes in the set. So I put a oneer in there and put a lamp in there. I'm like, hey, cool, details. And then you can see the wraparound staircase. It's 3 wide all the way up. I ditched the banister because it would only make it 2 wide. Front door. There's the rear door. And I like how all of it's tiled. Everything in here is tiled. And you have a chair right here. And a lamp. A fireplace. Which, if you look, I saved some room by making the fireplace flush with the walls. Normally, in the original set, the fireplace, it sticks out that way. And I figured if I could just use some extra pieces, I could put the opening in there and build a fireplace on the outside. And the fireplace is lined with black. So you can see how the fireplace is lined with black. And then this is just for details right here. And then you have a couch over there. And I made use of these little pieces right here. They're centered above the fireplace. So I kind of wanted it to look like woodwork. But I was trying to use up these butterscotch pieces because they allow you to use neat angles. I was originally wanting to do a bay window, but I decided to make the fireplace come out like that. And then I put the extras up top. So let's check out the second floor. And put this back in. This was just originally part of the original set, but I like how it gives the rooms definition. Like you can imagine you're a minifig in there. It gives the rooms nice definition. All right, let's talk about the second level. So you can see there's a hole that you come through when you go up the stairs. That's what the stairs look like. and I put in a ledge to put plants on. So you can see through the window. I put a ledge to put plants on when you come up, and I made a banister that you can use to divide the room up. I like the holes right there for a little bit of style. You got a little chair to change your clothes on, a bed over there, a lamp, a desk, and a couch. And this is how I made the chair. Just real simple. I wanted it to be flush with the tiles, but kind of have a floating look. All right, let's check out the roof real quick, and then we'll talk about the outside. For the roof, I started by deleting a chimney and a pipe, and I relocated them to over there. I wanted them to be on the side with the fireplace. And then if you look underneath it, I just joined the two halves together and added the bricks in the middle. I removed some pieces on the end in order to get me to squish them together. And then I added these for the locators, so you can just plop it down really quick. All right, before we take a look at the outside, I'll give you a look at the floor plan in case you want to do this yourself. I did a couple versions. 12 by 18 seemed to be the optimum to give me the most flexibility with pieces and have stuff left over. And you might be saying, I wonder how you do the layout of the walls. Don't worry about the walls until you place all your furniture. Once you have your furniture and your floor plan done, tile it if you know how much tile you're going to use, and then just put the windows up where you think they want to go, rough them in, and then just start adding walls and bricks. That's the best way I could say to do it. All right, let's put this back on. Nice and easy. Man, I did that one-handed while recording. So let's talk about the outside. I already showed you the fireplace comes off. I knew I wanted the fireplace. I was pretty limited on interior space until I decided to make it a hole in the wall and then put the fireplace on the outside. The fence pieces were just made with pieces that were extra left over. The flower area was made with pieces that were left over. I just realized I have that backwards. I'll have to go back and fix that. I added thicker knobs so that way you could get into the door without, you usually use your fingernail. You can use your finger this time to get in there. And I knew I wanted a roof over here. And if you look inside it, you can't see the roof pieces on the wall like you could on the original set. And it's strong. Look at that. And there's no loose pieces inside it. So you can just put the windows wherever you want. An interesting note is it is six bricks tall on the bottom and only 5 on top. The minifigs really only need 5 to get in there, but when you put doors on, it gives the minifigs a little bit of extra headroom. So I already talked about the top part. Here's those pieces for centering it, make it a little easier to put on. Just real plain sides, lots of windows. This set has lots of windows, tons of flexibility. And I knew when I saw this set in stores that if you bought 2 of them, there'd be a ton of options for it. But that's about it. Let's check out the truck. It's a little mismatched because I just made it with extra pieces. I made a holder for a broom, a shovel, spare tire, and then I used the chains in there. I was like, yeah, I'll add a little bit of realism to it, or using it as a pickup truck. Doors, steering wheel, inside's pretty plain. I'm not really happy about this, but it's pretty cool to make something with leftover pieces. And then this I made before the truck. I just kind of wanted something that they could like have in their backyard to go relax and chill. And I wanted to use the elements of the roof like on the original one. And the original one also had bushes in front of the house, and I thought, I'll put that back there. And I used every single flower or foliage element in there that I could. And then I put a big flower in the middle so they can like walk up to it and then just kind of relax. And obviously this would be the entrance because it has more decoration at the front. I made the top part first. I just used these to get the basic size, and I knew I wanted it to go over it and have poles and stuff. So I just started adding to it on top of that, and it turned out pretty good, and I knew I wanted neat shapes. And the poles in here actually double. You see I have 2 pegs now on the bottom for structural support, and they're joined right there. So it's a little bit stronger than it would be if it was just those 4 poles. And I think it looks pretty good. Well, there you have it. Hopefully this will give you an idea on what you can build with these 2 sets combined. I normally find this set for $55 retail. I know I've seen it for 45, 50 bucks. So around $100 and you can build a really cool building for your city. And I did go back and I changed the fence parts. I made sure that the studs are on the inside here by the sidewalk and they go that way. Just the little details, just kind of you go through all that trouble when you forget that. But thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Bye.